that pick last week?
Um, I thought it was like routine. I don't think I did anything special. Just kind of reading the route combination. I mean, we already kind of knew what was coming, especially when they motion, Jefferson in the slot. We just happened to be in the perfect coverage for it. Um, just try to get a good break and really just look at him. Kind of mad I didn't stay in bounds,
Yeah.
but at least I caught it.
Well, it's kind of what we were talking about, though, right? Like making those plays
Oh
when
yeah,
they come available, and that's kind of
yeah,
how you turn this thing around, I guess.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Tyrann Cam was talking about a second ago how, when you're not winning, it always feels like it's panic.
Yeah.
What is your take on it? You've been in the league for a while. When you come out to a 1-3 start,
I mean, I think nobody's panicking, but I think it's definitely a sense of urgency. You just have to practice harder, play harder. And then it's just a commitment to not just like your teammates but coaches as well. So the more we continue to do that, I do see the ball start to bounce our way. I don't think we're like you know, getting just stumped in these games. I think all these games we're in, you know what I mean? But the ball don't bounce your way here or there, and then it's a lot of self-inflicting things too. I think a lot of times we get off the field, especially on defense, and we don't. And so we kind of like let drives linger, and then they eventually get some points. It's just about being technical and then fundamentally sound. Yeah, it all starts in practice though.
is this easier said than done to fix the self-inflicted wounds and all the penalties?
Well, I think it's really just requires like like your ultimate focus and attention. Like I said, especially in practice. So the more we can dial in practice, the games are supposed to be fun. We're supposed to be lax. We're supposed to feel at ease. But the harder we can work in practice, I think game day come, we'll be all right.
Did you ever get any feedback from the NFL on the disputed penalty? Did that
Uh,
just gotta go away?
no, I mean it's over with. I'm not like worried about it. Obviously, you like such a critical situation. But yeah, I mean that was tough. That was tough, yeah.
And what do you think about the way that Gino has been able to distribute the ball and not necessarily rely too much on Metcalf as imposing as a receiver as he seems to be?
Yeah, I think they're really doing a good job of like kind of getting him on the move. So it's a lot of boots. It's a lot of sprint out, rollouts. Three level throws. Just easy completions. And then watching the tape too. It's a lot of blown coverages. So we could just dial in and focus in. Not miss a coverage. Stay on top of receivers. I think we can make it, much harder for them.
You seen the Lions blew a lot of coverages last week? I'm kidding.
Yeah.
What? So they have this tight end that's made 3 touchdown catches already.
Will just
Disley, yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks. I keep wanting to say Drizzly, but I know that's what I
Yeah.
drink out. But anyway, yeah. So what do you think of him?
Well, I think he's a big body. Obviously, he's real good in the run game. I think the closer they get, in the red zone, a lot of stick knives with him, a lot of scenes with him, him just using his big body, kind of shielding defenders. So, we just got to find a way to get between him and the ball, and make a play.
Yeah, forcing field goals in the end zone or turnovers, it's been something this defense has excelled at thus far. What are some of the keys to getting that done?
I think it's always going to come down to attacking the ball. Especially the closer those guys get to to their end zone. It just becomes about 11 guys just running hard, playing hard, communicating. Um, but I think it's always going to come down to how can we affect the football. How can we get the ball back to our offense, especially, when teams are putting together, 8, 10, 12 play drives. I think if you're able to create a turnover in those moments, it could be deflating, for offenses.
Tyron, you
Time for one more.
spoke highly of Marshawn after the game. How excited are you to see him kind of bounce back this week in another high-profile matchup?
Yeah, I'm extremely excited. I think he's one of those players that are, really built, for these moments. Like I said, I think we all believe in him. So, you know, you just see him, you know, come back to work this week and, like, he's into it. You know, it means something to him. You know, he's finding something to get better at, working on his craft. So, you know, I know he's focused and he's ready to go. So it's going to be fun again.